today is the day that we start Final Fantasy II. They're on X game mode. Alright, we've got a learn mechanic, which I don't remember even a little bit. Paul Atreides, more like Paul Astiles. Does it look like I have a 3-person party when I should have a 4-person party? Yes, it does. This is the village of Gatre. Finn is just over there across the lake, see? It's about it being across the river, and I thought I'd cross the right river. Let's take a look at the bigger map. I've learned nothing. Meal prep coming in clutch. Also, I put my hair up and I took my little corset moment off. We're here for a cozy stream. We're not here for a cute stream. I wasn't even gonna do my makeup. I didn't still have makeup on my face from yesterday. So, is what it is. Today, on the menu, we have some barbecue paneer, some chopped cherry tomatoes, and a southwestern bean and corn salad. I have so much respect for people who can meal prep on a regular basis. I cannot, but when I do it, I'm always very proud of myself, and it saves me a lot of time. And it makes me wish I could do it more regularly, but look, some people are just not built for it. I think Dan and I are gonna start trying to meal prep on Sundays, but it's difficult to start it as a habit. But once you do get into the habit, like as soon as I started doing it for Dan on Mondays, this is why he wants to start doing it on Sundays with me, so that like I can actually meal prep for both of us. It's really hard to meal prep for 2 people. I mean, you know, not to the chef in chat, but yeah. That's fair. Look. Yeah, no. So for me to prep for 2 people is a bit of a challenge in one day, and like I usually allot myself like an hour and a half to 2 hours to do it. Yeah, no. What are your thoughts on baking in general? Wow, why? I didn't expect you to come out swinging with hate. Oh. Okay. So some things like Minnie and Poison don't last through fights, but whatever the fuck they have, it's apparently here to stay. What y'all got? Cool. A lot of valuable information. What that skull mean? See, that's funny because I'm more of a fan of, or I used to be more of a fan of cooking than of baking than I was of cooking, and I think it was for that precise reason. Yeah, Brie. A lot of baking is just measurement. Like, that's, so many breads and shit can go so wrong if your measurements are even like a little bit off. I mean, it's not as crazy as some people make it out to be. Some people are like, even if you are the tiniest fraction wrong, it'll be bad, but there's always a chance it can come out like way worse. Yeah, plus cooking has cheat codes. Like, cooking, you can be like, doesn't taste great, put some butter and salt in it. And then it's like, that'll take it up at least, 0.5 on the food scale. For home cooking, obviously not for restaurant quality, but then again, restaurants also do be using a lot of butter and salt. Yeah, so I get it. I think I have, since becoming an adult, been like, yeah, I assume. Have realized that like cooking is so much easier because it really is just make it taste good. Whatever that takes. Cute, we love that. Oh yeah, I was like, what was I looking up? Because I opened up my web browser and I was just kind of staring at it for a second. Skull status. Yeah. Dan and I were talking about it the other day, and it was like, it's funny to have watched so much, you're probably right. So much of, like, television-based cooking shows that are just like, you're gonna throw some butter in it, you're gonna throw some salt in it. That's the base of the entirety of this, little lesson we're giving you today. And then for every doctor in the world to be like, don't do that, that is very bad for you. Oh, and this is specifically called to curse. Yeah, I think that's curse. Yeah. Yep. I mean, honestly, what can't be fixed with cheese, though? Broken leg. Throw a slice of Velveeta on that bitch. You're good to go. I'm having cheese for lunch. Wild. Cheese in the chat. Fuck, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to an item shop. Jeez, she's on track today. Oh no. He has to have cheese for lunch. Okay. What you motherfuckers? Yeah. Gouda. Gouda, my favorite cheese. Gouda. Yeah. Cool. Alright, groovy. I still have not figured out where I'm going, but we'll get there. What the joys of early Final Fantasy games, truly. You know what I hate about the camera being this close is now that I'm eating lunch, I'm like really up in your faces while I munch. Oh no, being on the keyboard. Being on the keyboard. Like, I feel like you guys need to give me space. Getting a little up in my face right now. Yeah. What, do you think I'm gonna waste keyboard bean? It's a tasty little snack for my hard-working guy. Do I have to go up around here? Maybe. Yeah, these are just leg eaters, so I'm assuming this is not a too high-powered area. And as always, if the sounds of me eating are bothering you, I'll let you know. I'm not on the top of my commentary game today. I don't think I'm on top of any of my game today. I feel a little out of it. But, yeah, okay, I think this is where I'm supposed to be. But not for any particular reason, which is odd. If I continue to be this weird and out of sorts, I might just smoke, because one, it'll make me not more weird and out of sorts, but I might just have an easier time coming up with base concepts to rattle on about that aren't just going, yes, I'm gonna feed my keyboard some beans because he's a hard-working little guy. Although he is. He deserves it. It's just as we've heard. The city is crawling with Imperial soldiers. Again, I do think they're all supposed to be orphaned teenagers, but I do like giving him a supernaturally low voice. We have to be careful. Make sure not to get too close. My normal Sunday? Alright, after this little conversation I'll get to that. So most of the time we try to take care of all of our chores and shit on Saturdays, so that our Sundays are like 100% free. And we've now started doing like casual exercise together, so we try to start our Sundays with a little walk, be that like driving to a hiking location or just like walking around town, whatever. We just try to do like a couple hours outside, do a nice little walk, and then we'll come home. Usually get a little smoked. Make food. If we do start meal prepping together, this would probably be our meal prep time. And then usually just play video games until get tired, because that's a hobby we both share, and Dan doesn't really get time to indulge in video game playing during the week. So that's usually every Sunday. Might throw a little laundry in, but otherwise it's not crazy. Rebel Curse! What about you? Do you have like a Sunday schedule? Ow! Well, I should have saved before walking into this fight that's definitely gonna schmurder all of my friends. Because I doubt I can run. I'm not gonna try it even, because it's probably gonna kill me, and that's fine. Yeah. Hey, okay, cool. It saved when I entered town. I think I'm supposed to avoid them. Yeah. Yep, it's just one of those little things where it's like, damn, you mean drinking water and going for walks actually does help my mental health? Fuck. Because you gotta try to work around that now. It's like, alright, I can't just continue to sit in my house and be depressed if I know what's gonna make it better. I get it now. Cool. Don't worry, he'll come around to Solaire. Yes. He did say make sure not to get too close, and then I immediately walked into him. I wasn't paying attention, I was thinking about my Sunday. But you know, we are really trying to get into just walking more often, and it's like nice hikes and stuff really get us into the mood to want to do that. So if a coffee shop works for you guys, just little walks are so nice. Sunday is a really cute name for any kind of animal. I like Sunday as a name, period. I think it's one of the only days that can make for a good name. Like, Friday's fine, but I think Sunday is the only one that actually, like, works. But what do I know? My cats are named Sushi and Sprinkles. Talking about naming one Sriracha if we get another one ever. Like, when you adopt, yeah. Usually they come pre-named. But some cats, if they've been in the adoption system long enough, don't respond to their name anyway. So you can just change their name, and they'll learn to associate their new name with what you call for them. Sushi and Sprinks both had names by the time we got them. Sprinkles was young enough and not showing name response when we got her. We could have changed her name. But we liked Sprinkles. We thought it was very fitting not only for our cat daughter because of how she acted, but it was a cute name that matched our naming convention anyway. So, it's like, yes, they might be named something very silly, and they might respond to it, and in that case, don't rename them. But some cats, yeah, exactly. It was a really good fit for her, so we didn't change it, because she was a little baby, so we very much could have. But, yeah, no, every cat's gonna come with a name, but, like, Gregory, who doesn't respond to Gregory because nobody's actually called him Gregory, but, like, he'll just respond to, you can rename. Right? I think Sriracha's a very fun name. Yeah, unless you get a pet from a breeder, they're always gonna have a name. Even some breeders give their cats names. Like, pre-name the cats. So yeah, it's not uncommon to change a pet's name once you've adopted them. It's just about, you know, how smart that animal is, and how easy it is for them to retain that they have a different name now. Because some are just never gonna catch on. I dropped tomato on my pants now. Hey, I'm also proud of him. Shit's scary. So props. I, pried my, permit test book out again, so I'm gonna start fucking studying answers to the permit test. Damn. I mean, I am a fan of any tiny critter, honestly. It's a shame that your landlord said no to cats, because, as you can tell, big cat person. But I really wanted a hamster as a kid, and dwarf hamsters are so fucking cute. All I have to say is, yes, I would if I were you. I'm just big on pets, period. Wow. Like, that's the thing is I've talked about now, because my allergies are bad. My allergies are fucking wild. And a lot of it is cat-oriented. And I've basically said, like, you can pry my cats out of my cold dead hands. So, like, as long as these cats are still alive, I will have cats. But if an allergy, like, if some kind of allergen expert is like, these cats will kill you, I'll wait out these two, and then I'll start getting, smaller pets that don't have as much dander. I'm a big rat fan. I think rats are really cute, really sweet pets. So I'd be a rat girl. But yeah, I'd get just about any pet. Like, Dan really wants to have at some point a fish tank, which I very much support. I think that's a good hobby, because, let me be clear here, I don't consider fish pets, I do consider fish a hobby. Not in a bad way, just in the way that they don't really do much aside from glub glub around and be cute, and they require a lot of care. So I'm very in favor. But the problem is space, time commitment, and making sure a cat doesn't get in. And seeing as the room that we use to feed her dinner so she doesn't bully her sister out of eating her food. And, we use the office. The office is the only room that we usually keep the cats out of in the house, which stops them from fighting so much because they have more free space to run around. So since that's the only room that she uses to eat, we can't have a fish tank in here, but it's the only room that we close off for the rest of the day. It's a whole thing. But there have been considerations to either try to food train her, feed her in our room, or insert other solution here so that we can get fish for this room and have a nice little hobby room. But I don't know. So yeah, Joey, get a dwarf hamster. Okay. Lunch is done. Now it's time to game. There you go. It sounds like you should already have one. Oh. Yeah, but 4 will eventually lead to far more than 4 if you're not careful. Okay, did I already go in here? Yeah. Do they change their positioning at all? We'll see. Like, look, I already don't like this game as much as I like 1. Just factually. It is a less than perfect game. And I think this whole first stumbling block is part of it. But that's me. I could be wrong. Do y'all ever forget that you have hobbies? Like, do y'all forget that, like, you like doing something and then you finally do it again after a long time and you're just like, oh shit, I enjoyed this. Maybe I'm not depressed, I'm just forgetful. But then you remember you're depressed and forgetful? Because, that happened to me yesterday. Where I was looking through, like, pictures I've taken recently because I've been getting back into just going out, going for walks and taking pictures. And, that's fair. I have time, I'm just forgetful. So, I will go out and, like, take pictures and be like, oh my god, going out for photo walks is like a hobby of mine. I have hobbies, I just forget about them. And then, yeah, that's a big thing for me. Okay, so I guess that's a me thing. I'm gonna stop talking about it if it's not relatable to y'all out here. I'm just crazy forgetful. And I don't know if it's the brain worms or what, but That shit is wild. Like, I genuinely enjoy things, and then straight up I'll just be like, but I don't have any hobbies. Alright, cool. Because for me, it's not like, it's not a time thing, obviously, clearly. I'm doing this right now. But I will just straight up forget that I enjoy things. It's wild. It feels insane. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the whole point. Yeah, precisely. I'm giving myself a little bit of an incentive to do the things that I enjoy. Okay, I don't think that was the way I was supposed to go. Don't look at me. Ugh. These guards out here be looking at me. This ain't it, boys. They went, we're gonna add story, and by story, we're gonna make it bad. Yeah. Yep. I feel almost the exact same way about the gym in particular. It's, just one of those things, especially because it's like, I think anything that comes with a monthly bill attached, automatically makes it feel more like a chore and less like a hobby. It's like, yes, am I doing this because I like it? Yes. Am I doing this because it's good for my body? Yes. Does it cost $30 a month, which means I have to go at least twice a week to make it worthwhile in the face of my financial budgeting? Then it's like, why? I don't want to do it anymore. But maybe that part specifically is just me. Alright, so I tried to go that way back here and that didn't work. It does look like they move around a bit, so I wonder if the guy in front of the inn moves. If there's anything in the inn. I forget what I'm doing here. Oh, there was a bartender. They said there was a bartender that was still pouring drinks for Imperials, right? They said that at some point. I don't know, y'all, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out or we won't. But yeah, I do that shit all the time. And, like, now I want to start getting into, like, painting again, which I'm not very good at, but it's a hobby, so, you know, you don't fucking have to be good at it. Hey, okay, we gotta start looking at the maps more. I forgot that in some of the Final Fantasy games, if you don't look at the maps, you fucked up somewhere. You fucking goofed. And this is one of them. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, that's not even that bad, to be honest. Like, even some of the gyms that are like, don't worry, we have a cheap membership option, is like $70. So, I don't blame it. Plus, keeping YMCA's open, that's a big up. Nobody else is trying to do that anymore. 3 pools? Why on earth does a YMCA have 3 pools? You can learn in one of those 3 pools, I'm sure. Alright. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Excellent. Ah, you're with the rebels. You'll find a secret door in this wall. There's a wounded soldier back there. Go see if you can help him. What am I gonna do? I've had it with this place. You guys can take it from here. Don't let us down. And then he fucking runs off? Ooh, I love my other for stuff pool. God damn it, this is one of the first Final Fantasies that has fake walls. Fuck me. I hate the fake walls. I hate them. I hate them. I was so glad when like 5 or 6 was like, no more weird invisible tunnels in the walls. But we're entering the invisible wall tunnel timeline. You know, and that's the thing is I personally love swimming for exercise. I think that's a really good way to exercise like your entire body, and it's also not that boring. But also the process of like changing and the effect it has on your hair can all be huge negatives, huge downsides. Plus also Planet Fitness is probably only $10 a month because of when you signed up. Planet Fitness does that shit a lot where they'll have a sign up of like $10 a month and then it becomes $30 a month in like 4 months or something, depending on when you signed up for it. So I would definitely say... Look, Joey, I wasn't talking about you. But also, yeah, protect those little guys. They need it. But you know, so I would just be careful because sometimes they do raise their price and then, yeah, I was gonna say, and then there may be a fee attributed after your first full or second full year. Yeah, exactly. You gotta feed them beans, Joey. It's what they need. It's what they crave. A potion. A potion. A potion. And you didn't give any to this guy. Are you going to turn me over to the Empire? At least have the decency to kill me first. I don't want them to take me alive. So you're rebel soldiers, are you? My name's Scott. I'm the Prince of Kashan. Prince Scott! Sorry, I don't know why Prince Scott really got me. Yes, Joey, perfect. The perfect hair mask. Refried beans. Every it girl has it on their Amazon shop. The refried bean scalp and hair conditioning mask. Prince Scott, we were told you fell in the battle. Thank goodness you're still alive. I am, but not for much longer. I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. There's something you must tell my brother Gordon. Tell him I know he has great strength. Could you imagine if he's like, I know he has a shit-eating grin. I know he has a girlfriend on the side. He must learn to have more faith in himself. I also have a message for the king. And that's really bad for like our whole country because now he's gonna become the first prince and then he's probably gonna become king, so the kingdom will inherit his debt, and that's really bad for everyone. We already thought that Finn was in trouble because of this whole imperial thing going on, but God only knows when they get his massive gambling debt. Oh, we're fucked. Tell him the reason Finn fell so quickly is that Count Borgin betrayed us. He made a general in the Imperial Army. There's one more thing. Jesus fucking Christ, Scott. Tell Hilda that I love her. Okay, wait. How are y'all related? Oh, no. She is the princess of Altera, and you're the... Or are you married, and that's why she's princess and prince? Y'all need to say that. You need to clarify. Because royals do be weird sometimes. I just needed to clear that up. No, don't deliver that last message. You could have just died instead. The confessions of a dying man. They would only bring her pain. My brother Leon. Have you heard of him? One random ass dude. I'm sorry, but I have not. I wish I could be of more help. Here, I want you to take my ring. Yo, homie, if you're up and out of bed, it can't be that bad. I'm sure it'll be of use. Maybe it's all this talking, but I've grown extremely tired. If you excuse me, I just need to rest, just for a little while. Ripperoni, R.I.P. homie. Never mind, I guess he overexerted himself from stepping out of bed. Tripped over the edge of the carpet and immediately died. Took that last 2 hit points worth of damage. And because now that I know that there's one trick wall, it means that I literally have to do this in like every room for the rest of the Final Fantasy. I hate that. That's fine. Alright. Prince is dead. Long live the prince. Or whatever, however that goes. Alright, yeah, we can just walk out into the abyss now. Oh, the abyss was full of leg eaters. Well, they're all gonna be strong as hell at least, even if none of them can do fucking magic. Okay. Can I go around this way? Probably not, but I had to ask. I had to check. So yeah, it might have been 2 that I was misremembering as the steaming pile of hot garbage. But, it's not a steaming, it's a literal nothing. It's like such a nothing game. The plot is fine, it's fine. They tried to add more plot, it's fine. The way that the jobs work is fine. It's not super interesting, but it does allow for a lot of, like, change throughout the game, and you can easily change anyone you want into a caster. It's fine. The map is fine. The style of storytelling and transportation is all fine. All of this is fine. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. I will complain, because that's literally what I'm good at. But, yeah, no, I remember this as being very nothing. And, I think 3 is just straight actual bad, though. But I could be wrong. But one of them is bad and one of them... No, you know what it is? The job system in the next one, I think, is bad, while the character and plot are very good. Let me double check what the character names in 3 are, and I'll be able to actually tell you. Ingus, Arc. I lied. I need to actually, like, see them, I think. Oh, no, this might be it. This might be... one of the most mid Final Fantasies that there is. Not this one, the next one. This, I mean... Look, like I said, before 5, everything's a bit rough. They're taking their whippings, they're learning what they have to learn in order to make it better. That's the thing, is I honestly genuinely don't think any of the first few games are, like, bad. Like, I would not rank... Maybe this one. This one, depending on how the plot hits me again, because last time I played it, I had a lot of complaints about this plot. Because I just didn't give a shit. Like, we're supposed to be out here, like, caring about this chick's missing brother, but it's like, I could literally care less. What I care about is the fact that I have a fucking 3-person party instead of a 4-person party. And as we saw, the fights aren't super hard if you're paying attention to where you're going and you're not going out of restricted areas. Out into restricted areas. But this might be the worst Final Fantasy. Which might be why I don't remember it. My brain does tend to stop that from being the case. Haha. Fool. Haha. It might just be a charm thing too. Like it has all of the charm of one, but without any of the like null plot points and other shit that makes one like a fun, cute example of early game design. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We got, you know, fucking at least 20 more hours of this. Minimum. I remember this fucking bridge setup now, actually. Another thing that peeved me off. Everything's so freaking cheap, too. I want to make sure that I'm not on easy mode at some point. And like, I think in one, they do a really good job of balancing how difficult the fights feel, how much you want to go and grind XYZ. I don't think this one does that nearly as well. Yeah, I know your name is Gordon. I'm gonna ask you, no, I'm gonna show you the ring. That ring, it's my brother's! He really said all those things about me? Yeah, dog. Okay, cool. This is where Hilda lives. Hilda. Pranxus. That ring belonged to Scott. Is he alive? Nah, homie. He gave us this ring in Finn, just before he lost the last of his strength. Did he say anything? No. Nothing. Your Highness, please. The ring belongs with you. I mean, technically it belongs with his brother. Regardless, it doesn't belong with us. No, keep it. It suits a personage of courage. You infiltrated Finn and returned to tell the tale. You've proven yourselves quite capable. It would seem I underestimated your strength. I would have you lend that strength to our cause. There is a magical metal known as mithril, and we need strong warriors if we are to obtain it. We lost Finn because we were ill-equipped. The Empire fought with weapons and armor made of mithril. I have charged Joseph, a man living in Salamand, with the task of finding a source of mithril. I do not know the cause, but we've been out of contact with him for some time now. Would you go with Minwu to Salamand to look into this? Yeah, sure. I heard Her Highness's words and have waited here for you since. I regret giving him this voice now that I know he's coming with me. To reach Salamand, we must first pass through the port town of Paloom. Take my canoe and let us be on our way. Minwu joined the party. Ooh. I've obtained a canoe. Excellent. Great. What do you do, Minwu? What's your whole deal? Who even are you? Alright, let's get you set up in backline formation and see what you have equipped. You have a staff. We'll try it. We'll see what he does in action. I don't think I was supposed to tell anybody else anything, but I guess I'll show the king the ring. We've lost Scott as well. He had proposed to Hilda, you know. Now he'll never hear her answer. I always thought he'd make a fine husband for her. We believe mithril was in common use once, long ago. Some surviving records indicate mithril was mined in the north near Summit Falls. Cool. Thanks, Kang. The king is aware of the aid you've rendered us and is most pleased. May your devotion remain unflagging.
If you could find some mithril to give to our blacksmith, Tabul, I'm sure he'll be able to make some amazing weapons.
I'm running out of voice stock, y'all. I've only got like 4. We're really pushing the outer limits here. Alright, cool. Need to establish a line of mithril. Need to go to Summit Falls and Salamand. Which, where those are, God only knows. It's a little rough that they kind of just went, and go! That's okay, we're used to that. This is a Final Fantasy game after all. Maybe it's also my caffeine source. I've been drinking, so Oats Overnight does like a special, if you do a monthly subscription thing, they give you like a monthly subscriber tester item. And they gave me a protein coffee, and it's really nice for like making sure I'm hitting all of my protein needs in a day. But I'm not sure it's doing it on the coffee front. I am exhausted. I highly doubt it's the less than 6 hours of sleep thing. That is silly. That's just silly. I think it's the protein coffee not being enough caffeine. That's what it is. That's what it's gotta be. Of course that's it. Why would it be anything else? Yeah, say what, Bree? Were you about to say that you agree that it's definitely the protein coffee that's making it so I don't have enough energy? Because that's what it is. That's what it's gotta be. Hello! Hey, Mama! Welcome! We're doing a nice chill stream today, it seems. Really relaxed. I'm talking about my new protein coffee that I've been drinking. Unfortunately, because it's an R&D item, Brie, there were only 3 servings in my package, so I'm done with it now, which is unfortunate. I don't know I don't know if I should be offended or not. But thank you, I guess. I don't know, some of those Hades streams have not been chill streams. Speaking of, I would much rather be playing Hades 2 right now. Or Palia, to be honest. This is kind of just not hitting. Good. I'm glad. That's excellent then. Never mind. Thank you. I do try. It is kind of my vibe. I mean, I don't know. The worst part about like trying to like figure out your branding as a streamer or as a content creator is being a 3-dimensional person and trying to put yourself in like 2-dimensional boxes as a descriptor. Oh, you can do so many things. Sorry, I forgot that we were supposed to be looking at what he does. Putting yourself into a box, just like a 2-dimensional box as far as descriptors are concerned. Because it's like, yes, can I be incredibly chill? Yes. Am I also really angry? Yes. I do have kind of an angry streak in me. So I just think, I think that's funny. I think that's a funny, just being like, yeah, most of the time I'm very chill, very positive. If I cultivate an audience based on that alone, then they're gonna be in for a little bit of a shock when I go on like an 18-minute tirade about something. But I do think I'm doing a good job of balancing my tirades. Oof. That's rough. Yeah, to be fair, I don't really handle loud very well, which is why I apologize a lot during Hades 2 streams, because I'll catch myself fucking yelling. And I'll be like, wow, I need to relax. I'm not very relaxed right now. Relaxing would probably be for the best. First save of the game, 2 hours in. Dangerous? Nah. Nah. Who do you watch play Balatro, by the way? Not that I'm interested, I just want to know who you're watching. I want to know who my competition is. Also, you could never in a million years pay me enough money to play Balatro for fun on this stream. Just not for me. Not built for it. I will take most other suggestions very seriously. I will not play Balatro. We love early Final Fantasy where it's basically just, I don't know, go somewhere, figure it out. They do be hitting people real good. I should start doing more spells just so that my spell boys get better at doing spells. Oh, speaking of Ma, I did see your text. I will text you back later. I totally just forgot. As you can probably... Oh, I have the canoe now! Oh no. Oh no! This land turtle. Also allergies. Nope, I did not mean to hit defend. Fuck. Do you have full life? No. It's okay. Okay, that didn't do anything. But you do have life 7. Which gets him back. Okay, so no physical attacks are gonna do shit. That's cool. Excellent, Mama. We love to hear it. Alright, never mind. We're gonna run away. I think is what we've decided here. And we got the fuck out of Dodge. This is very positive. I forgot we had a fucking canoe, guys. I forgot we got that canoe. Alright, let's run back out of this danger zone. Insert danger zone joke here. Yeah, no. Very stressful, very, You're totally fine. I think everybody's kind of quietly lurking right now, which is good. I mean, look, I don't have to be prompted to talk about random shit for hours. I have found myself, and again, I don't know if this is a streaming thing or a Dan not being home thing, but I have found myself actively talking out loud to myself while at home in recent days. I don't think it's necessarily been a bad thing. I've just been doing it a lot more. So I don't know if it's because I've been streaming or if it's because I'm home alone, but regardless of what it's from, I definitely have figured by now I do not need to be prompted in order to just talk ad nauseum about literally nothing at all. Hence this whole little mini monologue about how I've been giving myself mini monologues recently. Unfortunately, you have to go back to the office. We were talking about it's a little chilly today. It's not as nice of an afternoon here as it was like a week ago. Cute. Cute. Yeah, no, it is really, really easy to, like, fully imprint on streamers. It's such a strange thing because, like, so everybody was worried for a little while that YouTube was gonna sort of create, like a lack of creator boundary, and that was gonna be an issue. And no one has really, like, obviously there's been discourse about what stream has done for, like, parasocial relationships and stuff, but no one's really talked about how, I don't want to say dangerous, that's so, I don't know, that's so alarmist, because it's not dangerous. It's just, it's really different. It really changes the way that we interact with each other, and how we act with people on the internet, and how we act with people who we see as, like, micro celebrities. Also, I just gotta get better on being on top of my shit with Twitch culture if I'm gonna continue to stream, because I'm now sort of in, like, Sakina's little community of streamers and memers, and what would this get me that I didn't get previously? I'm not seeing anything interesting. Where the frick am I supposed to be going? I don't know. But you know, so I'm trying to get more into the space. The problem is like, there are very few streamers whose personalities I can tolerate just talking at me for a little while. I don't know if that's a me thing, or if it's just I haven't found the right people kind of thing, but I find it very difficult to have someone on in the background that isn't like a produced... Yeah, I keep meaning to, but she comes on so late, which makes sense because of the time difference, but it's just like the other day I was sitting up waiting for her stream. I think I ended up falling asleep before her stream actually started. So yeah, like, sorry. I fully intend to watch streams, but I think it's just a lack of polish, a lack of production that kind of gets me sometimes. Not in so much that it's like they are bad, but in so much that I just cannot listen to a prolonged stream of unedited thought. So, you know, thank you guys for doing that, but like even other streamers that I do like, I catch VODs instead. Like, I'll catch edited down VODs on YouTube instead of... Yeah, there's a bunch of cat hair in my chair, weird. Instead of going and watching them live. Because I've tried it, and it's I don't know if it's not for me, or what. I can't even, it's got... You know? Okay. That's fair. I mean, look, I think that's part of what the platform is for. I think I don't necessarily like talking to people that much. Again, this is coming off really strange as somebody who's actively currently streaming. I love talking to people in chat. I also love talking in text. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. It's like, I feel myself get lost in thought, and I can handle that because I'm the one having the thought. But, in some circumstances, I can't handle it. But again, like, I love talking to people through chat, and I love chatting. It's just, there's something about being on the other end of a stream. Maybe it's not being able to... Boo. Boo, regular time structures are garbage. Ew, yuck, we should all be able to make our own schedules. But, what was I saying? I think it's a control thing, actually. The more that I'm talking about it, the more that I'm just letting the ideas sort of come out of my mouth. I think I'm so glad I went back and looked at a guide, because I needed to talk to the princess one more time, and I didn't, and I would have just been walking around the map for a solid while. This is what I mean when I talk about, like, going back and looking at walkthroughs right after I've done a step to make sure that, like, that step is complete, because with a lot of Final Fantasy games, it is that, where there is, like, one unique step that if you don't do, you can't progress the game, and there's no way that you're gonna really find out what that is. But yeah, I think it's a control thing. I think I like being in control of a conversation, and if I want to have a conversation or end a conversation, I like being able to control that, which I think I don't have as much control of within a chat. So if I'm gonna be in a situation in which I am interacting with somebody, I think I like a certain amount of control in that. Which, if that's healthy or not, I don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor. Alright. Back to Hilda. The Empire also suffered heavy losses at the Battle of Fynn. They're building the Dreadnought in Bafsk to help compensate for those losses. Learn, Dreadnought, ask, Dreadnought. The Empire is using the people of Bafsk to build the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought itself is a massive, heavily armed airship. Learn, airship, ask, airship. A man named Sid. Second, Sid mentioned. Sid is like one of the only characters that I think appears in every single Final Fantasy game, and I love that for him. I love that for him. Yeah, Sid! I might have done the part where Sid gets mentioned in one off stream, which is a shame because I love a good Sid mention. Sid is Final Fantasy core. Period. The former captain of Finn's Order of the White Knights built an airship. It's a ship that sails the skies, but the airship captivated him body and soul, and he soon left Fynn. We are poorer for his absence. I am told he now lives in Poft, granting travelers passage on his airship for a price. He then uses this money to make further renovations to his airship, or so the story goes. Cool, alright. Copy. Exit bar. Alright, I gotta go to Poft. Don't know where Poft is, but I think that's where we're meant to be going. Again, not super helpful. I said all that shit about going back to make sure I talk to the queen again. The princess, because obviously I was gonna miss that. Yeah, okay, I learned Dreadnought, Airship, and Mithril. And then it just says, and then leave. So that's where I'm gonna stop reading the walkthrough. And try to figure out where the frick I'm supposed to be going, dude. Okay, it seems I can canoe on lakes, so I'm gonna try that big lake right above Altair. Altair. Love me some alternative oxygen. That's the good stuff. Thank God so much of this game is green and blue. You know, like, if I'm gonna be looking at a UI for this long, I like it to be in colors that I genuinely enjoy. Hit him with your cane. I know it's a, what the fuck? What's the word that I'm looking for? It's not a cane. It's a staff. I know it's a staff, but saying it's a cane is funny. To me. And only me. What, you got a problem with my favorite colors, Bree? Or just a feedback on Final Fantasy's colors, period? Hey Sid. Hey Sid, what's happening? Paloom. This isn't Poft, this is Paloom. You folks wouldn't be looking to book passage on a ship, would you? For 32 gil, we'll see you safely to Poft. No, not yet. I want to explore Poom. Or Parfum, or Paloom, or whatever the fuck this pirate town is called. The Empire hasn't attacked Paloom or Poft. At least not yet. They're all gonna be pirates, regardless of whether or not they're pirates. The ship heading out of our little port will take you straight to Poft. Okay, yeah. It's fine by me. I can totally do that. And also, I probably would like looking at it more, so Fair and valid. Well, thanks for joining us, Mama. Very happy that you could be here, even if not for long. Go fight through the rest of your day. Show the man who's actually boss, and I'll text you later. But yeah, no, I can totally do a night mode of my my overlay. That's not a difficult ask. I don't know what I would do with it. Like, I don't know if I want to go with like a gray or what. But hey, it'll give me something fun to think about. Now there's a fine lass. How about you and me go have a drink with you? Not a chance. Wow, she really just straight dismissed that man's good. Tell him. Basque Salamand. Once you pass Puft, they say all the cities are under the control of the Empire. Paloom's a town of freedom. Wanna settle down here with me, handsome? No thanks. No thanks, bestie. Alright, we got a cure. I don't think we want... Look, that man's has everything now, so there are a lot of spells I don't really need. I might want to go back to the original town and teach my monk some black magic. Not monk, my axeman. My axeman should learn some black magic. What do y'all sell? Oh, nice. Better stuff. It's a good thing I didn't buy anything from the last town. Also, they did say Sid was gonna charge me a lot of money to go on his airship, so maybe I will hold off. Although, once I say Wild Rose, he might give me the, rebel discount. This is Paloom. It's just a little port town. Can't tell me that's not fun. It's very fun. I'm having fun. No. Alright, I think I've talked to every pirate in this party. That's true, I could do a darker green. Plus green is my favorite color, so I think a darker green might be nice. And just do kind of like a swapped version of what I've got going on now and change it to a slightly darker color. Yeah, frick it. Worst case, I just gotta grind some more for some cash shmoney. But I can go and try to grab some spells now. You know, green and pink are straight up my favorite color combination. I mean, they're both my, like, I think green is my favorite color and pink is my secondary favorite color. Blue's up there, but I think I do like a soft blue more, I mean a soft pink more than a soft blue. But I think pink and green make for really, really good color combinations. Very floral coated, which I'm also a big ol' appreciator of floral designs. Because I'm like 80 years old in the body of a 28-year-old. Yes. I like that you really enjoy the Monster High dolls because I really enjoy the Monster High dolls, but I try not to get into the lore because I'm like, but it's Monster High. It's like the next generation's Bratz. It's like there was Barbies and then there was Bratz and then there was Monster High. And I was like, I felt a little too old to get into it. There's so much like merch and stuff, but I've watched some of the Monster High stuff and I've definitely looked at a lot of the Monster High character designs. Is that the Venus Flytrap one? No. Yes, I was right. See what I mean? Yeah. So yes, I have seen it. I do love her. Yeah, I'm looking at that now. Her redesign's very cute. When did that redesign come out? 2023? I like it a lot. Yeah. That's very cute. Damn. Brie, you can't get me into more differenter kinds of dolls. It's like the My Little Pony conversation we had all over again. There's just, I will get too invested. I like children's toys. And again, I'm too old to like children's toys. We're not. I think we're coming, especially with the age of Disney adults. That's really opened up a lot of options. That's fair. That's 100% fair. Oh god, what was I gonna say? I mean, the thing is like, I don't know, it seems so silly to say like, oh, we can't get that kind of doll, especially when, like, action figures are a thing that, like, people collect now. And I know dolls and action figures are two different things. I know that. But, I don't know, man. There's something about them. Dolls are fun. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But also I don't like collector's dolls. Because I'm of the... Okay, and I'm the same way with action figures. I'm of the mind that if you wouldn't hand that doll to a 5-year-old, it's not a real doll. It's something else. It's transcended. So, like, you could say, like, yes, collector dolls are a thing, but I would honestly just call them something else. I would call them figurines, I would call them something else, because as soon as you are refusing to play with them to derive value from it, it's no longer a doll. IMO. Brie, who is your favorite Monster High character? Do you have one? I'm gonna buy one of each just so that I can attach them to someone later. But then again, like, I'm not a huge... obviously I love knickknacks and I love displaying knickknacks, but I'm not a big proponent of, like, collector's stuff. Collector's materials. And I think it is because of the, like, useless... I don't want to say useless, because again, it's like a decor, it's like buying art, so, like... But I feel the same way about buying art, which is they shouldn't be that expensive for something that might get ruined by hanging on a wall. Also, art is just a racket anyway. We're getting a lot of hot takes out here. But I think specifically for dolls, put your doll and get on board. The ship's right in front of town. You can't miss it. And like most other things, I think there's just a use case for it. And okay, a more exact example is like, oh yeah, Draculaur is really cute. Draculaur is a cutie. I was a big Claudine fan for a while. Cause, you know, cat girl supremacy. It's like shoe collectors. There's a use case for shoes. Shoes are worn on feet. Shoes are meant to get dirty. Buying shoes just because they're expensive and automatically saying, like, well, because it's expensive and it has value, I need to, like, keep it pristine, just doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense to me. But that's just me. I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum. If that's your hobby, go on, collect your shoes, collect your dolls, never touch them, never play with them. But if I have dolls, I want to get them out and put them on cute little sets and, like, do fun shit with them and not just leave them in a box. But that's me, and I know that I'm wrong a lot. And if people want to collect, fucking go for it. This is the port of Poft. Salamand's to the north, and to our east is Bafsk. Bafsk. A super easy name that rolls right off the tongue. You folks looking for a ship? No, thanks. There's so many bars. Bafsk. The city to our east is under the control of the Empire. They're building something terrible there. Yeah. Yeah. But also, that's why, you know, cute, like, maximalism wall shelving exists. I figure until I have one of those, like, weird wall piles of stuffed animals that some TikTok girlies have, I'm in a good place as far as clutter in my house. Okay, you guys all kind of have the same shit to say? Nice. Every one of you? Everyone who's gonna say the exact same thing? Sweet. Sick. That's probably Sid, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna talk to every other guy first. Oh! Sid's underling. Oops. Can I interest you folks in a ride on Sid's Pride and Joy? The only airship of its kind in all the world? No matter how far, we'll take you to your destination in the blink of an eye. Of course, transportation is a fine caliber, comes at a cost. Interested? No, I gotta talk to Sid first, but I have to pee first. So I will be back to talk about collections and weird junk that I keep at my own house and carry on with the plot in just a second. I'm gonna go piss, girl.